like a Teletubby.
Teletubby.
It's a weird tempo.
Ow!
We made it!
Hey, this guy. Hey.
Yeah, but it's only 1080p, so it's kind of like an amateur hour. Oh, I see. That's the like initiation. Yeah, like this. Keep it done. One more. I filmed so bad. I always.
Hey y'all, day 0 is in the books. It is now officially day 1 of Return Berlin. But yeah, I arrived yesterday, was determined not to take a nap because I had flown and traveled for almost 24 hours, but I decided, nope, I gotta push through, so I went and got myself some falafel on the way over to Tempelhoferfeld, and then Maurice and Maran showed up, and that was awesome. We skated until I think almost 10 p.m. It was light out enough to skate, and yeah, just the 3 of us skating and learning and feeding off of each other, coming up with ideas and trying them instantly, and like it's exactly what I was hoping for, you know, to be able to hang out with people I know from the internet in person and try ideas in real time, and you know, just hang out with my buds. Yeah, so it was my first kind of taste of skating at Tempelhofer. It was just 3 of us. It was very like cozy session, you know, and then kind of like just a appetizer, let's call it an appetizer for the main course over the next 4 days of yeah, I just thought I'd check in after day 0. We'll check in after each of these days, probably in the morning, do a little chit chat type of deal, and intersperse skating clips, you know. Yeah, can't believe I'm here. This is a long time coming and kind of a dream come true. I can't wait to actually actually get to hang out with 100 more of my online friends and just like learn and skate and bounce ideas off each other, and wow, yeah.
Just casually got a spider in my hair. You know, I guess that's just German shit, maybe. Love this golf though. Oh, it's not a golf. It's cute though.
Alright y'all, just got a bunch of groceries. Trying to figure out this stove. I think I successfully turned it on. It's getting hot. And I got this delicious looking bread that I cut up. I'm gonna make some eggs and bread. Let's do it. Have to do that one twice. Look at how good these eggs look. They're all pretty colors. I got this big fat one. Am I supposed to put these in the fridge? I'm not really sure. I think in Europe you don't have to, but I don't know. I'm gonna cook my favorite egg because it's the biggest. Shit is still not hot. It'll get there. Also thought I'd show you these beautiful strawberries I got. Delicious. Shit's looking good. And hot. This is the least exciting cooking show so far, ever, probably, in history. But we're doing it. Weird little meal. Let's do a little pepper. A little salt. Alright, day one so far. Woke up, did a lot of Instagramming. And then I walked through the park with pawns. Gorgeous. Went to a very small market. Got myself some bread, eggs, a bunch of other stuff that I think you saw, and yeah, made myself lunch. It's time to go after this to Tempelhoferfeld and skate. But yeah. About as good as it looks.
Hey, what's up?
and I couldn't.
They were too good.
Hey, on a sticker?
Sure. I want to not run into someone is what I want.
Was denn?
Yes, sir.
Es que es súper bueno. Cada vez cuando los
We're here in Berlin! Made it!
It's another 360? I recorded it again, okay?
Thank you. You okay? All right, Pablo. We'll see you line. It's all B-roll.
I think we even exchanged numbers and like, oh, this one helps or something. Never mind. And I I'm not so
I mean, like
It's pretty.
This is so fucking cool. Like, look at that.
What do you mean?
This right here.
Cheers, YouTube. Day 1 is in the books. Day 2 is about to begin. Made myself some breakfast. Twice the eggs. Yesterday I only had 2 and I was hungry as fuck. So, starting today with a beer, 4 eggs and bread. And yeah, I wanted to reflect a little bit on day 1 and talk a little bit about day 2. Day 1 started with meeting up with Rui Vieira and Nicola Torelli at Tempelhofer Field. 3 people skating together, and that was good for the soul, I guess you could say. And we were able to all skate and arrive at Mauer Park together, and there was like 50 people there already, and by the time we left Mauer Park it was maybe 70 or 100 people, and yeah, just the vibes were incredible. Everyone was so excited to see each other, just as amazing as I was expecting, basically. So yeah, we went to This Is Seoul, we hung out, I bought 100mm wheels and 80mm wheels for a reason, and yeah, but I'll get to that in a minute. The group was massive at this point, maybe 100 or more people, and we started to go do like an urban skate, basically. That was pretty exhausting. It was pretty bumpy, bricks and cobblestones and pavers and every kind of texture, and it felt cool to experience these different textures. I think that's like an interesting, you know, sensation and phenomenon. But skating on these on that, it's fine on cobblestones, you just glide right over, but on smaller stone pathways and things, it's like pretty brutal. Also, these are quite heavy, so I had a lot of conversations. Probably I explained these to people probably 20 times. Can go. I try to keep it non-technical. I mean, technical a little bit, and then why is this idea happening? So yeah, we hung out at This Is Seoul after the group skate and had beers, and I was exhausted for sure. Probably skated 15 to 20 miles yesterday, all bumpy, you know, very little smooth asphalt. Yeah, and then kebab, which seems to be like the food of choice here. Yeah, see how today goes. We're doing the movie premiere of the wizard skating video, and then there's a panel discussion where Mike Torres and Kasia will talk about that experience, and then they'll open up the panel to Pietro and I will be on the panel, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, the vibes and the overall positivity and just everything is like pretty amazing here. Like there's no, it doesn't feel like there's a hierarchy. It feels very flat. Everyone is just showing love, and even though like there are people that I look up to, and I think some people here look up to me, like they just say it, you know. It's not like you say it, you get that over with, and then you're just, you know, friends, right? I don't know if that makes sense, but I had many conversations with people where they like open up to me and say like, thank you for what you're doing, you know, like, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm just skating. I'm like some 37-year-old dude from Denver that skates every day, posts videos, and I think if there's a vulnerability to like just dancing and talking sometimes to the camera, and even if it's on top of a wardrobe. But yeah, I think it must resonate with people. I mean, and just trying to be creative and push outside my comfort zones, and maybe it makes people think, hey, it would be okay if I did that too. So yeah, the 5th or 6th time that happened, I was like almost crying. It was like really, it blew me away. Yeah, so I want to get more people on the Discord. I want people to feel like they can make skating more personal, you know, and not just practicing the same tricks that, you know, that they see online. I want them to make their own tricks and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, maybe also part of it is talking about technology, like have these, you know, prototype experimental frames that Roka made for me, and while I feel special, you know, having access to that, I also feel like, okay, that's me pushing my vision of skating, you know, further. And to that end, I also spoke a lot with Levi over the last year about his frame concept, where you can use different setups. There's 5x80, there's an advanced setup, there's 4x100 and 3x110, and it always just, I mean, we had a lot of conversations about how you can achieve that and things like that, and through those conversations, he, you know, I'm sure got ideas and things like that. So he was super kind and brought these for me. I have a set of these now. This is the One Skates frame, and you know, I'll do maybe a longer video about it, show different setups and stuff, but it's insanely lightweight. Got the spacers on there. Super lightweight, and I decided the first setup I would do would be the like advanced setup with 100s and 80s mixed, because, you know, like, why not? Go big. Always put the biggest wheels, biggest tires on my bikes, biggest wheels on my frames. So so yeah, I set those up, and man, I need to finish this food, but I will show you. Last night I couldn't help it. I set them up, and they just look so cool. This looks like it's from the future, but it's like a hot rod. The 100s just clear, just perfectly. On the toe and heel, I have the frame shifted all the way forward to the front, and like this shouldn't feel this lightweight. Like, this is so light, and can't wait to try it and get a little bit of a break from the 76 4x76 125 frames. Like, they're amazing, and I think people should try them today, because I want to switch a little bit. The long base of the 125/76 frames, it really puts a lot of load on your foot once to like pull it out of the skate. So so yeah, anyway, this is what I'm going to skate today. I'll probably switch back and forth each day, and but yeah, I can't wait to try to skate something this lightweight but also so big. So yeah, I'm just filled with gratitude and like love for this community, and that was just the first day, like day 0 with Maurice and Myron, and then day 1 with starting with Nicola and Rui, and then meeting people on the way, and then skating with like 150 people in the streets of Berlin. So thank you, This Is Seoul, for hosting us. That was incredible. Doing a panel discussion tonight, like, this is a dream. It's happening.
He'll come. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Want to switch again?
Can I record you some videos of you skating? Or even better, can I record videos of you recording them?
You know, there is the four-wheel natural rocker and the progressive rocker of frames on 5 wheels. And they're similar, but not exactly the same.
Hey y'all. Day 2 is in the books. Day 3 of the event is starting today. And it's the workshop day. I'm super excited. Putting on my fancy pants so people know this guy is qualified to teach wizard skating. Putting on my wizard skating shirt because I don't own any of their products aside from soft goods, but I need to support and represent. We just watched the wizard skating premiere last night. It was awesome. There's a ton of energy in the room, and yeah, just getting to see such a variety of skating from different people, like, you just don't get that usually in a wizard edit. There's not like that many like team edits, so yeah, getting to see Leon, Stu, Colin, Brady skating amazingly, pushing us to places that I think we should be going, so it was beautiful. And we had a panel discussion. You know, I think that we could have probably had quicker answers and more questions, but ultimately, you know, it was about the video and talking a little bit about full-length videos, artistic process, stuff like that. So it was good. I asked some questions. You know, basically just answered the intro question for the Swivel Council, like what the history was there and what it's for and how we're trying to produce things. And yeah, it was pretty cool then to also have the Swivel Edit number 4 up on the big screen prior to the premiere. There were some tech talks about frames and cuffs, and then like an intermission, and then the wizard video. So that was pretty cool. It was nice to see myself on a big screen and my friends and stuff like that, and then, you know, kind of have the community video, I would call it, and then like the pro team video, I guess we'll say. But yeah, it was super cool vibes, like amazing positivity from everyone. And during the wizard video, you know, tons of cheering and like ooh and ah. Yeah, so it was super cool. And then yeah, had some late night dinner with like pop show guys, and yeah, this is an amazing, absolutely amazing event. I hope that everyone who's watching knows that in 2025 it's happening again, and it's gonna be even more epic, I think. There's 150 people here, and they all love doing the thing that I love doing. So it's the sessions on the asphalt are incredible. Like the workshops, people are looking forward to the workshop. Tons of people have told me they're looking forward to my workshop. So I did a bunch of note taking last night in my tiny journal, so that I'm going to deliver on the things that they want from me, and can share my love for this thing. I'm gonna film the workshop. You'll see it. I'll put it separate, I think, from the like vlog type video. But yeah, so check that out. Also, if you're interested, and yeah, maybe get some breakfast and try to go skate some street or something like that.
Don't let the feet go in. Try to push on the outside edge.
Outside.
Yeah, outside edge. But go big, that's fine. You can go really big. Find your properly in the side. Oh. You look like a sports team. We won. 1, 2, 3.
June. Oh, 1st of June. Check his business. I think it's.
Let's roll.
You filmed me? I was telling very bad things in Italian.
Too late.
Oh, they're gonna be here. Oh yeah, so it's in 2 hours the barbecue should start.
The look of those frames is crazy.
Yes. He's a wizard, Harry.
Crazy shit! That is some... Like, I enjoyed the advanced frames, but this is like... Yo! Yo! That is fucking crazy.
Oh, slide action.
Ripping. Okay. There it is. Yeah, that was amazing. That was incredible. Really so good. Yeah. It's powerful.
Yeah, no, but those technique wise, you can do everything, like really cheap. Like yes, a lot of.
Cheers to Germany and thanks for organizing and coming. Here you go. Happy festival!
Hacia abajo soy yo. Uno. Sí, sí, DJ en la casa. Tírale. La noche está con Billy. Siempre que ni una buena disco. La música un buen DJ. Que pongo una del country. Una ya me di Wisin. Una de vocal. También una de mí. La noche está para Wisin. Al creepy. Mientras te la supo. Toda mi city. Una nazi de Chinchu y Mandy. Una loca que ande con la misma de Randy. La noche está con Billy. Siempre que ni una buena disco. La música un buen DJ.
Cheers, friend.
¿Cómo hacer para envolverte? Si no estoy mañana tal vez, pero algún día voy a tenerte.
Yes. Yo, he got the heel. Yes, do that trick. Oh, oh, you.
Now I am because I'm on vacation.
Yes, ski. The perfect person.
Parce qu'en fait j'ai plus la centrale et c'est pas trop toujours quelque chose.
And then you just like memorize the bodies, just repeating, and there are no days for those things. It can be anything. And it's just attention. And try to do it there. Let's do it.
That's why I told you that maybe think about it. So because you can articulate this very well, because you have the skills to put it into language. You know, and just like talking, like in theory, talking about it. That's already, I think that already would have
skate together. We can have sessions that I can share the process with you without being a worker, but without being a
Wir waren ja auch Spitzberg und da waren
because the first thing like when I started
andere Leute, die da gearbeitet haben.
have something that everyone can experience the same things. But being alone and being within 500 just sharing and having a session together while talking.
It's weird that like the later it gets, the sun is getting stronger still.
It's too much.
Oh, so much heat. Hello.
Hello.
That would kind of justify
And they also just have like a very short
health from 35 years old.
Dirk is going crazy. Yeah! Grab the fucking rest. We will build a new one.
And another, and another, and another. Wow.
You guys, it's over. It's hard to believe that these 4 days are gone behind me. Yeah, I wanted to reflect on the experience as soon as possible. So it's midnight, maybe 1 a.m. I'm not sure exactly, on Sunday, and I just skated back from Neukölln on the east side of Tempelhoferfeld, and once again tonight was smooth streets all the way back to my hotel, and not a lot of traffic. Last night there wasn't a lot of traffic because I was skating home at 4 a.m. And then yeah, just kind of one of those glorious, in another city, halfway around the world, streets to yourself, just kind of reflecting on your position in the world and what it means to travel around and get to experience these places and have these pretty unique experiences. I don't think very many Americans are skating around Berlin at 4 a.m., let alone, midnight or middle of the day. So yeah, I feel super fortunate to be able to afford this trip, to have made these connections, to have gotten into this sport. I mean, I took 15 years off of skating, and in 2021 got some skates and looked up mushroom blading because I knew about that from back in college, and after 15 years became a wizard skater, right? And it was amazing to hear people tell me their story exactly the same as my story. I mean, I have spoken with many people on this trip that have the exact same trajectory. They skated as a kid. They took off literally 15 years, so post high school, whatever, and then in the pandemic they got skates, and it's fascinating. We all have high-end, I mean, self-selecting crew here, but the fact that we all have such a similar trajectory into this space is really pretty impressive. So if you took 15 years off skating and you are interested in wizard skating, you should go to Berlin for Return Berlin 2025. I think in 2 months they're going to post the dates for it, and register quickly. I imagine that the slots will fill up somewhat quickly, and you know, you want to make sure that you can participate, because obviously you can hang around, you can fly here and not be registered, but they really want you to, so that they know how many people will be at the workshops and, you know, this and that and the other. It was already challenging to have 150 skaters on the streets of Berlin on the first day. That was pretty intense. Like I said, the police stopped us, so yeah, I mean, I'm for sure gonna come back. It's worth the expense, in my opinion, because I made super lasting friendships, or hopefully super lasting friendships. I guess they will be, because I already am friends with, I would say, 90% of the people from chatting on Instagram, and the rest I didn't know I met, you know, and skated with for 10 to 14 hours a day, so 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours of skating, something crazy like this. Your feet will hurt, your skates will smell, your smile will be big, and your heart will be full, because, man, there was no drama, no bad vibes ever the whole time. There was no competitive kind of feeling at all. It was completely collaborative and constructive, and sharing and teaching and learning constantly, back and forth, back and forth. I'll say it wasn't competitive, but there was a game of flat, basically, like game of skate, and with 70 people, one person would set a trick and all of 70 of us would do it, and then we whittled down to, I got pretty far. I was pretty stoked. You know, like, not competitive, but it was nice to be able to do the tricks other people were doing, I guess, is the way to say that. And it just so happened that most of the time, or actually pretty much all the rounds, when someone would set the trick, I was in the first group to attempt it, and then we went in waves, and often I was the first skater to recreate the trick that had just been done, and it felt really, really, really cool to do it in the way that I know how to do it, with some, you know, the style that I have, and hear the crowd of people being excited about it. So, I mean, I'm really trying to figure out how to process this trip, because there's an immense amount of support to me, from everybody. Like, everyone, not everyone, a lot of people were excited to see me. I think I talked about this a little bit, like, after 5 or 6 people saying how much they appreciated what I'm doing for the community, it was a lot of feelings, I guess, like feelings of not worthy, feelings of imposter, or why me and not you, just kind of, yeah, I think I have to sort of accept this sort of role that I've created for myself, with making a resource website, making a community forum, posting almost every day a wizard video clip. And when you hear peers, people you look up to, and whose skating you greatly respect tell you that if they're having a bad day, they go on Instagram and hope there's a video that you posted so that they can have their day brightened. Basically, those exact words. It's heavy, but it's also like uplifting because you know that you're not just putting things into the void. I'm not just sitting in a hotel room by myself talking to a camera. Like, I'm talking to a couple dozen people. Maybe 100 or 200 people, and it became real this weekend. This experience was like taking something that's abstract and in your head almost, and putting it right in front of your face, and these beautiful, honest, genuine, creative, talented, right, athletic people that are totally friendly and compatible with you. They're like, for the most part, they're real people, and and we all have our own real lives in our own cities, whether it's Berlin or Denver or somewhere in France or UK or, oh man, the list goes on and on. Austria, Czechia, Mexico. Like, this was a crazy international, like, crazy only like from the standpoint of how many countries were represented. And I think the organizers have statistics on how many countries were represented, but you have to go. Obviously, you have to go. You have to go to return. I'm not sure what else to say at the moment. I'll have more to say in the morning probably. Yeah, I didn't even really reflect on the events of the day, but basically imagine being in a park that is like several square miles large, full of grass and asphalt and airport basically, and there's barbecue pits, like 1,000 people grilling in the grass. There's 500 to 1,000 people skateboarding, rollerblading, biking, dancing to music on the asphalt, and you have a crew of people that are your friends who are chilling on the side. There's a wall of wizard skaters like standing and watching each other skate and cheering each other on and hoping that they land the trick and then trying to land it themselves. Like, it was like a wildly amazing festival kind of scene, and we had our own little space within it. And not only is all of this happening, there's also a food forest, like permaculture garden in the middle of this place as well, and it just had this total DIY feel. It was for the people, like by the people, I guess you want to say, and they're actually having to sort of defend this large space for the people. It sounds like there's maybe some attempts to kind of like take some of it and develop it or make some sort of, I don't know what kind of buildings, but it seems very important to keep this place I don't know, protected or sort of like owned by the people, because yeah, that was super special. Like I go to parks in Denver, and it's kind of a similar vibe, but there was something a little different to this. It just, I mean, it was European, right? So the day was incredible. This was the best day. Yesterday, day 3 was pretty hot and not really a lot of clouds. So after all the workshops, it was it rained. So a lot of people went to bars, and then we all met up at a Korean food place, and there was outdoor seating, and there was like 30 of us again. And then we went to some hostel that had a fire pit, like private fire pit situation, and that's where I hung out until 4 a.m. and then skated back. And then and I thought, how can you top this? Like, how can you top this? And I slept for 3 hours, I think. It's realizing no one was awake yet, which made sense. But I was determined to like get everything out of this experience. I was going to, if I couldn't sleep, that's okay. I can sleep on the plane. That'll be better. So yeah, at 9 a.m. I went to the Tempelhofer and went into the community garden and found some shade, and actually got to talk with one of the event organizers, Alex, and that's who had like basically a parallel existence to me in a lot of ways. And like moments like that, I mean, that was probably an hour of chatting and, you know, just, you know, kind of stretching and like being wizard skaters, like, you know, doing our squat position and hanging out and everything. And then, yeah, this day was like unbelievable. Total festival, hanging out, eating ice cream, drinking beers, eating sausages, and then basically skating from 10 to 10, or maybe even 10 to 11 at night, all day. Like, and I mean all day. And there was very little agenda to the day. There was this game of flat competition, and it felt super fun to skate that. And then after the game of flat, it was hours and hours more of skating. There was like a little kicker ramp that people set up, so we had an obstacle to interact with, but something very basic, and it was just absolutely fantastic. I think I might end it here, because I just have, all I have is gratitude and good stories. So I can't thank enough the organizers of Return Berlin. The names I know off the top of my head are Alex, Martin, Eula, and of course Jonathan. You guys made something magical. I don't know if you knew it was going to happen, but you did it. You absolutely nailed it. Like, if I can do something like this in Denver, I will just copy every single aspect of it if I can. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, alright. Good night. For now, I will maybe have words in the morning and maybe go skate in the morning with Petro again. I got to skate with Petro. I got to skate with Pietro. Ah. So good. So good. Y'all, check out how big this backpack is right now. Redonkulous. Wow. My last day here at Tempelhofer, as is customary. And I figured I would kind of just chat and skate a little bit. And, you know, you could just look at my face, listen to me talk. Listen for the skates. Kind of hard to believe this thing is over. Like I said, just absolutely amazing. Super positive vibes. Just the best feelings.
Hugs, loved all of it, and a ton of skating, like 10 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 12 hours a day, I don't know. It's a full work week, let's put it that way. Oh, this is cool. Reclaiming by nature. Kind of hard to think about what I want to say or my feelings about this all, but again, gratitude, I guess, is in order, and show up. Think about how you can organize something similar in your hometown. Get the people of your country together, your state, your city. It's worth it, because whether you do workshops or a little contest, game of flat, or head-to-head elimination style, whatever. Maybe next year I'll come back with more slides and be able to contend with the winner, Nicola Torelli. He got us on the slides, man. He has so much control. It's just super. So yeah, I'm about to hit some bumpier pavement, which will be annoying. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I love you all for following along. This shit is like my passion now, and yeah, I've had 3 years of skating and 5 days of the most epic thing possible. So alright, get yourself out here. Look at this place. Look at this.
Ah, okay, yeah, Billy's got here. Yeah. Nice.
I ran so hard to get to this flight. Barely made it. They made such a fuss about the size of everyone's bags. Look at how crowded this flight is not. Yeah, that. I get a whole row. Unfortunately, it's row 13. 13A. Alright. Just 6 more hours.